starting stream. Alright, it started. I'll link it again. Oh, Jeramumu's here. Alright, here's the link. I'm showing Mr. Tom Dumont here, the base design I'm playing with. That should be fine, but that visualization of it, that writing down of that, is incredibly stupid. The hand visualization of it should not be more difficult to understand than the actual sort. Because currently, as that is now, it is unreadable. Whoever thought that up should be shot. That is so weird. It's not conducive to what is being taught. It is... You should be submitting a zip file or packaged jar as your homework assignment. What? So you're allowed to write the program for this? And this is how they told you to do it by hand? You had to do it with that stupid table, you couldn't do a visualization of it? Because that table literally means nothing. Uh-huh. So, I initially had rooms above and below this central corridor here. However, that was in the very first experiment, but the issue with that was that it wasn't saving me any time because of the extra time of duplicants jumping over the open doors with the ladders, because that takes extra time. Usually, so all of the rooms had doors, which was fine. When the door is closed, duplicants just walk over it fine without needing to jump. But I found it very frequently that the doors were just open because duplicants needed access to those rooms. So I just solved that issue by having only putting the rooms on one side. This 2-space area, the 2-space hallway, is a service corridor for piping. And the 2-space hallway will always service the set of rooms below it. So the piping for this row of rooms is going to be above it. I already figured out the plan for my piping design in here, in the bathroom, and it worked out well. And very cleanly too. It was surprising. I'm going with 4 tall areas. For one, it's enough space for showers, and in the bedroom area, that will provide me enough room to put a comfy bed and a horizontal painting above it. The kitchen didn't have any planning that I didn't do any planning beforehand on it, but I'm glad it turned out alright. And what was that? It hasn't extended off into the other areas yet, but I am definitely going wide first. Right here is a carbon dioxide vent over to the right of my base. I plan on turning that into a Slickster oil farm. But yeah, I definitely really enjoy the uniform room sizes. The central corridor is really, really nice. I decided to go wide first with the flat central corridor because it is so much faster for duplicants to travel along that corridor than it is for them to climb ladders. Correct. Also, I don't know the number of duplicants that I'll use for a single row, but when I build another row above it, it's going to have another set of duplicants. I won't section off the areas and prevent the movement, but it will at least get rid of long commute problems. So the duplicants will be responsible for servicing the areas in their row, more or less. And every row is going to have the things that the duplicants need to live. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that would be ideal, yes. Thanks. Oh, so, anyways, Jeremy, insertion sort is not a complex sort. It is the easiest sort that can reliably get you an end result. I am still dumbfounded that the system that someone came up with to display this sort, or to visualize this sort on paper, is that obscene. I mean, Ruel, do you even understand what's going on in those? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, another reason why I went with all of the rooms being above the corridor is because of carbon dioxide problems. So this way carbon dioxide leaks down. The power generation, being as it is now, is only a temporary measure. But yeah, things are going exceptionally well this run. Yep. You don't have to have them have hats, but I still make them put on their hats because it's easier for me to know who people are. Uh-huh. They are. Ugh. So, do you think you're gonna try out this layout, or your variation of this layout? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ah. The initial intent of this layout was to only worry about cooling the areas that I cared about. But it has a whole bunch of other amazing side effects, like the better organization of power and ability to section off the rows of a base, and the increased speed of travel along the corridor. But yeah, I definitely like the organization of it. I've used it before, but the time I've played with it was way too early in the game, and I ended up using too much of my ore. Huh? I'm not sure. That's really weird. Uh, Oh. Mm-hmm. Um, is the metal that comes out of the metal refinery hot? Okay. The liquid is hot, but that's fine. The coolant is hot. Alright. But yeah, I definitely need to build this metal refinery way earlier than I have been. Like, I'll build the brute force refinery to get the metal refinery. Because the brute force is a 50% yield on the ore you crush. The smelting, the metal refinery is 100%. It's 1-for-1. The brute force refinement also produces sand though, so I guess it's nice that way if you're low on other things. Yup, and once you make it to the surface, all of that meteor residue is filtration material. I've only ever launched one rocket, and it crashed coming back because I made mistakes. But I'm hoping to do that more regularly now. I've seen people go for it as like the first thing they do. They'd start digging for the surface immediately and only researching the basic rocketry stuff. It's impressive. Oh, the steam turbine is useful now. And doesn't rely on hackiness in order to actually make it work. Yes, they just changed it. I don't know about that. I just know that it is so much easier to actually make it work. Uh-huh. I think it still requires plastics, though. Which means that you need to get to plastic manufacturing, or you can shear glossy Drecos. Uh-huh. Nice. Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh, I have a natural gas geyser too. Excellent. It outputs 510 grams per second for 333 seconds every 702 seconds. Alright, so it has about a 50% uptime. Oh, but yeah, that's right, it goes dormant every so often. I need to see what its actual adjusted thing is. Oh. Mm-hmm. Ooh, a snazzy suit. I've played around with the new medical care stuff. It is really nice. The pharmacology center is super useful now, and the things aren't impossible to make. Uh-huh. Yup. Oh no. Someone better clean those bathrooms. No sleep until a bathroom is cleaned. 8. I need to open this door. I had food problems at the beginning because my starting area is pretty much solid except for these water things in the bottom. Excellent. Sunny disposition. Minus 20% stress per cycle. Oh. They basically can't get stressed anymore. They got sunny disposition, which is minus 20% stress per cycle, with an unwavering positive outlook. That is an impressive amount of stress reduction. I know. I don't know. Oh no. Oh. Oh, there's a minus stress buff that a duplicant can get when you use the follow cam on them. Yup. Center of attention. This duplicant feels someone's watching over them. I definitely want to dig right first, because that will give me the chlorine and hydrogen, so that I can use the ore scrubbers when I go into the slime biome, so that they don't come back with nasty ore. Yeah, a reservoir, having the reservoir be able to take some bleach stone in order to purify the liquid inside of it would be nice. Uh-huh. Sure, that makes sense. Yup. Oh, I need them to sweep their room. What happened? Are you dying or something? Ah. Reverse constipation. So, is everyone fed and all? Cool.